think we fixed it. Yeah. All right. This is a test. I want to see the hot water heater in the frame. All right, I'm going to test this bad boy out, okay? Let's see. Are we live? Can you hear me? Let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. All right. Yes, it's Geekend update time. You might be asking yourself, where's Nerdy Dustin? And he, fortunately, he just had a baby. Well, he didn't, because it's not time for twins yet. You know what I'm saying? Not twins, Junior. That's that Arnold Schwarzenegger joint where he has a baby. So, guys, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to test this stream. Hold on. Quick audio test. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, can you see me? Hey, can you guys hear me? Thank you very much. All right. A little bit of a lag. It does that at the beginning, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully it won't lag too much. Yeah, okay. Looking good. Look at this sweet background. For all of those folks that are just joining the live stream that we do every single Sunday, we're just going to wrap up the week's entertainment news. We're going to check out maybe some questions from the audience. We're going to probably dive into some cool stuff I found thrifting and catch you guys up on our lives. So, first of all, how are you guys doing this weekend? Did you have an exciting one? Unfortunately, I was a little bit sick with the, with what everyone gets sick. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get demonetized, but yeah, I had that. I'm getting over that, thankfully. Nerdy Dustin had a baby. That's right. He didn't physically have a baby, but he just had his first child. We'll talk more about that in a minute. That's why he's not joining us on the live stream tonight. So you just have Noah Drake Bell solo, hanging out, enjoying y'all's company, and seeing where the night takes us. So it's a Sunday night, about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Unfortunately, we don't have an episode of The Last of Us to watch, which sucks, but we'll get into that as well. So sit back, relax, grab your popcorn. I'm looking forward to our regular folks that's going to hop in here. Creed, Random Street Theater, everybody. I'm going to take a sip of my drink. Refreshing. But yeah, it's been a pretty good weekend overall. Shazam 2 came out. Shazam. The more you say it, the weirder it sounds. Shazam 2, Fury of the Gods came out here recently, as in just a few days ago. We're going to talk about the audience reaction. We're going to talk about your reaction to the film and its critical or lack thereof success. So sit back and we're just going to hang out. You know, we're just going to watch a little, not The Last of Us or the Oscars. Sunday. This Sunday is a little dry when it comes to not much programming. However, I have really been watching and enjoying School Spirits and, of course, The Mandalorian every single Wednesday. So we do have programming. We just don't have much to watch on Sunday, unfortunately. But, hey, I'm not complaining because there's 1,000 things to do. You can watch a plethora of DVDs, VHSs, and there's more streaming shows than ever before. In fact, I really recommend... you know, Shudder. If you guys are into horror, you know, just pay the $9 a month, whatever it is. Try it out. Not a sponsor, but you can see all kinds of great new horror films on Shudder. And then if you're looking for like some free something, what's up, Creed? Download Tubi. Hey, Creed, it's just solo Noah Drake Bell tonight, my friend, because Nerdy Dustin, as you know, had a baby. Now, I don't want to share too much about his private life. However, the baby was born a little bit premature, so that baby, Jensen, is in the NICU, the NICU. So Nerdy Dustin is out doing that, visiting his first child. And yes, the baby's name is Jensen. And do you guys know why? Dude, isn't it great? I'm so happy for him. First-time father. Oh my gosh. You know, I see him light up on a regular basis when we're talking about movies, when we're talking about, you know, YouTube, when we are face to face. Thank you. Please do. That's, you know, the baby was born 6 weeks premature. However, super healthy. Really might even get to go home, you know, earlier than expected. So that might be one of the reasons he also needs to be away. But yeah, no, I'm super thrilled. But yeah, his name is Jensen because the mama and the papa love Supernatural, and specifically Jensen Ackles. He's honestly, like, I think Jensen Ackles would make a perfect Batman in the new Batman Brave and the Bold. We're going to talk about James Gunn and the DCU here in a little bit, but I think Jensen Ackles, he already does a great voice of Batman, and he also was the Red Hood, and he does a great job. I would love that. The Mario movie is so soon. Boo-doop, boop, ba-doop, boop, ba. So, Creed, you're probably going to see, what, the showing on Thursday, right? I'd imagine. You're going to see the very first show that you can on that Thursday. Are you going to wear some Mario t-shirts and merch? Are you going to purchase, like, the Mario buckets? What theater chain is your favorite? Let me know all of those answers. And let's talk Mario. That's what we're going to talk about. Because I've also been doing a lot of thrifting lately and have been really finding some cool Nintendo stuff. And I've been watching Storage Wars, too, because why not? And I love it when people find some great old SNES games and Mario games. Yeah, so let me know all those things about the Mario movie. I cannot wait. Me and Nerdy Dustin, or me, or the combination of both of us, will be there opening night. And I cannot wait to give my reactions. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm going to pause for a little energy drink break. Rise Fuel, not a sponsor. But, you know, maybe one day. Yeah, crack it open. So yeah, you're going to go see it on the Thursday night preview. And like I said, you're going to wear some Mario merch. Are you going to buy, like, the cool tubs of popcorn? And what theater chain are you going to see it at? Yes, I'm a huge nerd. You know it, baby. I own a lot of Mario merch, even the plushies. Some of those plushies are so awesome. Like, I see them, and I've got a few plushies here. So, of course, I've got the Big Slimer. We also recently picked up the burnt Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Goodwill. Awesome. This weekend, we picked up this sweet creature from the Black Lagoon. Look at this bad boy. It's so cool, right? Oh, I love it. But I would have some of the Mario plushes. That's what I'm going to get next. Probably Luigi. I'm a Luigi man. I love Mario, but me and Luigi. I always played as Luigi. And my favorite plush of all that we got this weekend, are you ready for it? Look at this guy. Oh my God, Hobo Clown. Giving me all kind of vibes. Look at that bad boy. I'm gonna eat your soul. What, Hobo Clown? Stop that. I'm gonna eat your soul. You don't. I fed you already. Shh. Dang, hobo clown's out of control. But yeah, okay, cool. Yep, I saw your last message. Dude, that's what's up, man. That Slimer plush right there is gigantic too. I love it. But yeah, so out of the plushes, what's your favorite Mario related plush? And dude, I'm so excited about the movie. I've been watching where the cast have been doing YouTube videos, Kelly Clarkson appearances, all these television appearances, and I think that out of everybody, I'm excited about Jack Black as Bowser the most, just based on the fact that Jack Black is a genius. We pray to thee, Jack Black. He even wore a Bowser costume in one of the interviews. That guy's gold, man. Absolute national treasure. Oh my gosh. So great. Love him to death. But yeah, everyone out there in the YouTube sphere, definitely wish... I feel bad for Chris Pratt, but I'm most excited for Jack Black. I know we're on the same page. I could tell already. I always knew. Yeah, I do feel bad for Chris Pratt temporarily, but what about this? What if he blows everyone away? And then everyone will be like, oh yeah, Chris Pratt. They'll eat their words because they're like, no, we didn't want him, and then now he becomes like an awesome Mario and like one of the greatest voice actors of all time. Everyone said the same thing about Heath Ledger is a Joker, and Michael Keaton is Batman. So I feel bad for Chris Pratt right now, but I do think that he's really going to blow people away. And it's the subtleties, right? Like, he was doing an interview where he's saying, Mario as a character, yeah, I think he will too, Creed, and Mario as a character doesn't say much. The games aren't really about Mario. Mario's trying to save the princess, Mario's trying to do this, but you don't hear or think Mario's thoughts and what he's feeling. So you really can't do that sort of a caricature of a voice, right? Yeah, so Creed, yes, he seems genuine. It's in his heart. That's what they wanted. They wanted like a everyman, someone that people could connect to. And I think that's what Chris Pratt's going to bring with this performance. He's going to just like tap into like, hey, I'm the everyman. I just need to like save the kingdom. Yeah, yes, that's exactly right. Oh my gosh. So he's an avatar for the player. So Creed, that is brilliant. So yes, Mario, when you play him, is an avatar for the player. But we really need to find out who Mario is and what he's about. I do hope that at the end of the movie there's a Wario tease. That would be great. I don't even know who would play Wario or voice Wario, but Jim Carrey maybe? I think Jim Carrey would probably be a good Wario. That'd be cool if they did like a crossover with that in Sonic, and then he's Dr. Robotnik and Wario. That would be amazing. That would be super cool. I would enjoy that. But yeah, no, what theater chain do you really go for, Creed? Like, what's your favorite? Are you a Regal person? Cinebar, Cinemark? I don't know. There's not that many. I'm glad they took the idea of the brothers being from Brooklyn. Yes, because that's the heart and soul. Is two brothers who are plumbers from Brooklyn, and their world is literally turned upside down. Yeah. Ah, gosh. Great choice. Great choice. Cinemark. Cinemark has great deals on movies. Their ticket prices are, again, this is not a sponsor, but this is how passionate I am. Whenever we get a sponsor for a Geek Pulse, it's not going to be like something I'm not passionate about, right? It's going to be something I love. Yeah, Cinemark's got great prices, great food. Their theaters are great. I like Cinemark. That's my go-to theater of choice, too, by the way. Cinemark. All day long, every day. Cinemark, that's where you're going to see the Mario movie. That's where I'm going to see the Mario movie at. Just saying. That Mario movie, again, Jim Carrey is Wario. That's my vote for the end of the film if they do a stinger or a teaser. I was upset when they retconned the Brooklyn origin in the games, especially Yoshi Island. Yes, I was upset too. Why would they take that aspect out, Creed? I don't get it. Like, why in the world would they want to diminish one of the coolest parts about the Mario lore? I don't know. I like the Mario movie, the John Leguizamo, Bob Hoskins film. Again, that's what I'm gonna do on one of my guilty pleasure reviews is the Mario movie. Oh, brilliant! Right before the animated movie comes out. But I love the fact that they were Brooklyn, like they were like brothers from. Well, they weren't brothers. They were kind of brothers. That part's a little weird, but hey, it's what we got. That's what we got. Cool. So what are you up to tonight, everybody out there? Let me know in the comments below. promise I'm gonna do a lot of drinking because that's kind of weird on the stream. But at least it's not any sort of like alcoholic beverages, or is it? The plumber's having a van was taken straight from the movie. Yes. Oh, that's right. You're right. Oh my gosh. Absolutely. So you're Mario Lord. So like wherever you live at, if there's not a Mario trivia night at one of the bars or restaurants, when there is, you got to go for it, because I think you probably know more about Mario than anybody I've ever met. Seriously, that's like the God's honest truth. I've had a really great time doing some of these trailer reactions lately. I really liked Shazam. I don't care that everybody and their brother hated it. I really loved the movie. Yeah, he better say trust the fungus. Oh my God. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. What a great movie. So quotable too. And so weird and wild. Very much for the time. Yeah, like Shazam too. Like, so Helen Mirren and Lucy Liu. I could watch Lucy Liu in anything, and Helen Mirren is one of my favorite actresses of all time. Again, their villains were kind of generic, but the CGI was great, and the action sequence was like they were really good too. The story was so-so. The Gal Gadot cameo was really cool and fun. All of the Peacemaker stuff at the end credits was really great. I liked it. I mean, I like the comedy. Zachary Levi, I liked him ever since Chuck. You know, ever since Zachary Levi was on Chuck, I will watch anything that dude's in, because he's really great. And the whole cast of characters. And his name escapes me, but the kid that was in It, who is in this film, is also really good. You loved Shazam too. It was not that bad, right? Surprisingly, I agree with Grace Randolph for once. I could not agree more. So like Grace Randolph is actually one of my YouTube like comparisons. Like if I could be somebody or get there to the next level, it would be a Grace Randolph kind of level, so that I would get these inside scoops and like, you know, she's for the most part kind of cool, right? But like I disagree with most of her opinions, but this one, she was spot on, right? She was spot on. I also love you know, Michael Roman from Everything Always, and a few more. Like I like Eric Voss. So yes, so all right, so she can. So Creed, you mentioned that she can be kind of rude. Yes. Now I don't know. Again, all right. So we're talking about Brooklyn. I love people from all over the world, baby, all over the world. I don't know if it's a New York thing, right? Chris. All right. Let me tell you about Chris Stuckman in a second. But yeah, I don't know if Grace Randolph just has that New York vibe, and sometimes New Yorkers can get right to the point, right? And they can kind of come off as rude. That's my New York accent. I don't know if it was good or not. But yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's, or maybe she's just rude. So Chris Stuckman, I used to watch when I first started watching YouTube, right? When I first started watching, you know, movie reviews, when I'm like, oh my gosh, people could do this for a living, or people could do this for just like fun entertainment. Yes, please sign me up. Right? But then, you know, I feel like Chris has got a little stale. So it's like he doesn't try as hard as he used to. I'm excited about his horror movie that he's making. I forget the name of it. But yeah, so I used to like Chris' opinion when he was like the OG. And I feel like all of his viewers now are just from the viewers he's always had. I don't feel like he's done anything new. And Jeremy John's the same way. Jeremy Johns used to be like the dude. He was like biting commentary, you know, on the edge of your seat. But now it's like he just stands behind his red wall, and that's about it. He has a huge love for anime and is kind of distracting. He doesn't even grade the movies anymore. That's right, Creed, he doesn't. I was going to ask you if what you thought about Chris. He doesn't even grade the movies anymore. He really doesn't. Shelby Oaks, that's the name of his horror film. And I think that he's like trying to parlay his fame and his YouTube money, which is cool with me. Again, he's like a parent too. I think he had a kid recently. But yeah, I just feel like he doesn't really give a crap anymore. Does that make sense? Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe he's burnt out. He's like a little bit burnt out. I would never be burnt out on YouTube. Literally, I would do like 24-hour streams in a row. If like this was my full-time job, not if, when. When this is my full-time job, I swear I won't be burnt out at all, because there's so much fun stuff. Even if it's just like interacting with like one or two people, like just me and you talking, having a conversation. Yes, that's true. Creed, you're right. He does have a rough past. Yeah. And you can kind of feel that, right? Sometimes you can tell, and I think that's kind of what Chris's situation is. But I do like Eric Voss at New Rockstars. Heavy spoilers is really fun because it's the dude's got a. Of course, he's British and he has introduces like some really fun humor into his commentaries and his breakdowns. Yeah, I really recommend Heavy Spoilers. He's really great. I can't remember his name now. He's just Heavy Spoilers in my mind. Let's see. Who else? There's a few. Real Rejects are pretty fun. I do like those guys. But let's circle back to Shazam 2. I honestly do not think in the future, anytime soon, there's going to be a Shazam 3. I do think they'll probably utilize Zachary Levi's, Billy Batson Shazam in a future film, but it won't be Shazam 3. Creed, what do you think about, yeah, I know I feel Chris Pratt seems nervous. He's a lot of interviews for the movie. Yeah, so that's true. I felt that nervous energy because everyone else seems sound kind of cool. The movie is bombing. Unfortunately, Shazam 2 is hitting the floor. There won't be a Shazam 3. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, there won't be a Shazam 3. Shazam 2 kind of felt a little bit like they didn't know what they were doing with the first Shazam. It feels a little bit disconnected. And you made a great point on one of our posts earlier, Creed, that this movie came out 2 years too late. And some of that's pandemic, right? But I think that if it came out a few years ago, it would be more seamless and people would love it more. They've got that fatigue. The Flash will do well. Like, it's weird. Like, let's make some crazy internet bets, right? For like money or no bragging rights, no money, just bets. I believe that the Flash automatically has to overcome the Ezra Miller mountain. But I think once it climbs that mountain, it's going to frickin' soar. People like Tom Cruise seeing the film, all the high praise, just having Keaton back, the tie-in action figures that McFarlane has made. Oh my God, I'm going to have every single one of those. Yes, it could. The Flash has the potential to be $1 billion movie, right? But for me, if it's so successful and it's going to be so awesome, then how disappointing would it be if like we don't get any more? Ezra Miller is a PR disaster. Ezra Miller is a disaster. But like, what if that's it? Like, what if this movie's amazing and then like James Gunn already has this new DCU planned and there's no room for it? Like, what would they do then? They would immediately have to like change course really quick, and then we might see another Flash. But I do think it's going to be $1 billion movie. I'm gonna tell you right now, and I would be happy if I'm wrong because again, it's just like internet conjecture. But let's go ahead and say that's going to be $1 billion movie. Let's just call it right now. I think so. Sasha Calle is Supergirl. It has so much going for it. Ben Affleck has stated several times that this is his favorite Batman role of all the roles he's played. Like, Ben Affleck just wouldn't say it. Ben Affleck no longer has any skin in the game. He doesn't get to be Batman anymore. He's not going to direct any movies, I don't think, for Warner Brothers. So he has no reason to lie. Oh my God. Have you read the description of the sequel to Ghostbusters Afterlife? Have you? Oh my gosh. So literally it says, same team. They're going to be in New York City, and with a new team led by Ray Stantz and Winston Zeddemore. So literally we have Ernie Hudson and the great Dan Aykroyd coming back for another Ghostbusters movie in New York. I'm gonna cry again, baby. I'm gonna cry again. Yeah, I love Ben Affleck too, bud. I really do. Like, and I think that him saying it's his favorite Batman role in The Flash, I think is gonna go a long way. Because like I said, why would he lie? He has no reason to lie. Zero reason at all. No. So, but that's what it is. So what do you think about this? So recently, James Gunn mentioned that he is going to also direct the Superman legacy film. What do you guys think about that? So not only is he writing the film, he also has agreed to direct. So apparently he wasn't going to direct the film unless he really fell in love with the script. Apparently years ago, before he became the new head of DCU, the Warner Brothers wanted him to direct a Superman movie. And I think that's what got his foot in the door with the New Deal. All right, The Flash looks great. Michael Keaton, when they played those magic musical notes, I had a load of nostalgia. Like, it came flooding back to me. Like, again, I'm an emotional guy. I wear my heart on my sleeves. I don't mind saying that I cried like a baby when I watched that. And I probably will again during the movie. Multiple times. Especially if he dies. Oh my God, don't die. Oh shit. I didn't even think about that. Damn. Oof, man, I ain't even ready for that. I think it's a good idea, but he should keep his twisted humor out of it. I believe that he is 100% going to keep his twisted humor out of it. I think that he really wants to prove to like DC fans and people in general, I think he really wants to prove that he can make a heartfelt Superman movie. A movie that really harkens back to the golden age of DC Comics. I think that's what he's going to go for, honestly. I can't wait to see who the casting is. That's going to be another big hint at the vibe of the film. The casting and the villain. Once we find out that, I really do think that we can like piece together what the vibe of the movie's going to be. It's Brainiac. I hope it's Brainiac. There's 1,000 different villains they could do, but I think Brainiac. Just not Lex Luthor. Let's give Lex Luthor a break. And General Zod. Because we're going to see General Zod again in the Flash movie, so there's no reason to do a General Zod. So Brainiac makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Or Bizarro. No, it's too soon to do Bizarro. You can't do Bizarro. James Gunn, make Bizarro in the sequel. Don't do Bizarro right out of the gate. So let's do either Parasite would be good, or I really do think we could do because the Suicide Squad is pretty. So yeah, the Suicide Squad lends itself to being a super dark comedy. It really does. It's going to like that's it just perfect. Like expendable characters, and that's James Gunn's style. So I don't think he's going to bring that style to Superman. I really don't. I think it's going to be bright. They might even put the trunks back on Superman. Literally, they might be going so nostalgia that they might put the red trunks back on Superman. I mean, all right, do it. I don't care. Like, that's fine with me. I think that if that was what connects you to the old school past, make it happen. I wonder if it's going to be set in the present too, or if it's going to be like set in like the 70s or 80s. So why don't video game movies work? Let me tell you why. Here's what I think. So Creed asked why, if you guys are watching this video later, Creed asked why don't video game movies work? So when you're playing a video game, again, you are the character. The avatar is you. So even when you're playing Minecraft, you are in the game, and that's what it's designed for. It's hard to translate that into film, because when you're watching film, your mind is programmed to like see the characters. Dude, yes, I want to know your favorite video game movies for your guilty pleasures. But yeah, so you're playing a video game that may take you 70 hours to play, or 60 hours. There's no way you can condense that into a film. The Last of Us did the best job, period, over like a 9-hour sort of movie. Yeah, no. Jason Momoa was attached to the Minecraft movie at one point. I guess they might still be making it. I'm not sure. They're making the Five Nights at Freddy movie finally. Blumhouse is making it with Jim Henson, like Puppet Studios. They're doing all the animatronics and stuff. So the Five Nights at Freddy movie might be good because it's a horror film. It's not that old. Oh, you like the Angry Birds movie? So the Angry Birds movie is pretty accurate to the game too, and it gives you the feel of the game. So those sort of smaller games really connect well. That's a good one. That's a great choice. Yeah, the Angry Birds movie. That's nice. I'm excited about, like I said, the FNAF movie. I'm a horror fiend. We got a new tattoo, like a scorpion Jason mask tattoo. Me and Mary, my fiance, soon-to-be wife, we're Scorpios, so we got like Scorpio tattoos together recently. Hers is like a pin-up scorpion, and mine's like a little horror scorpion. Yes, all right, yeah. So Creed, you're right. The humor is surprisingly funny for a like a kids movie. I really enjoyed the Angry Birds movie. Great choice. But yeah, so we got FNAF, we got The Last of Us. We don't have another episode of The Last of Us tonight. It wrapped up perfectly. It wrapped up just like the game ended. Damn, I wish we did. Sunday night. There needs to be something back on Sunday nights. It used to be the Righteous Gemstones. I actually found this t-shirt when I was thrifting. It's from a crew member from the Righteous Gemstones. Not a crew member. Yeah, a crew member. I'm like, why would you ever give this shirt away? This season's not even come out yet. It needs to come out soon. OBX, the new season came out. It was pretty good. What other? I kind of like, you know what another guilty pleasure video game movie of mine is? I kind of like the Silent Hill movie, the first one. And I don't hate Doom with The Rock. When they switch over to first person, I'm like, that was kind of cool. And, oh, if you've not seen the new movie with, what's his name, Kylo Ren, Adam Driver, 65. That feels like a Dino Crisis movie or like a Turok movie. That feels like a video game that's not based on any like pre-existing video games. Yeah, 65 feels like a video game. Like the gun in 65 is probably the coolest part about the whole film. Like it just shoots so many freaking cool bullets and stuff. I can't believe it's actually excited for the Mario movie, right? So like I never thought it could happen. There's a lot of things had to line up for the Mario movie to be able to be successful. And I think that the right ingredients are there, right? And it takes like the Sonic movie had to walk so the Mario movie can run, which seems to be opposite because Mario is the walker and Sonic is the runner. But yeah, I think that the success of the Mario movie or the success of the Sonic movie, and then Illumination Studios, the success of the freaking Minions. Like, think about this. So if the Despicable Me movies didn't happen and people didn't love the Minions, we would not be getting a Mario movie. Like, period. Because the studio really wouldn't exist. So thank you, Minions. Thank you, you crazy, annoying freaking Minions, for the Mario movie. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say, ever. Certainly on a live stream here on YouTube. Good night. Dang. Thank you. Who knows? I'm fine with Illumination, but they get a lot of hate. I think it's unwarranted. And I think when a lot of people compare Illumination to the other movie studios like Pixar and Disney and, you know, Sony. Was it DreamWorks? I think, yeah, DreamWorks. They do get a lot of hate, but hey, that Minions ride at Universal Studios is also really fun. I don't know. Universal is great. I think Universal as a movie studio is really coming up too. They're making some dynamite films, and the theme parks are awesome. I cannot wait to go to the Mario. So I have a trip planned to California coming up, and I really want to go to the Mario World at Universal Studios. You guys been? Anybody out there? Have you been to the Mario World? Oh, I can't wait for it. Build the one in Orlando already. They just want to bring lighthearted fun to kids and make money. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what the Ice Age movies pretty much did. And that's what Shrek did before it became like a meme or like an internet meme sensation. That's what Shrek did. Yeah, I don't, there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I don't understand. It's wild. Wild. But yeah, I really enjoy Illumination. Nothing wrong with them. But yeah, I cannot wait to go to the Mario World in either Orlando when they build it or California. So stoked. So stoked. Oh my gosh. Yeah. The one in Japan. I mean, if I'm going to go to Japan, I might as well go to where Mario was born, in Japan. Creed, what is your favorite Mario game? Either from Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Dreamcast, not Dreamcast, that's Sega. Honestly, the only problem with the modern Mario is the retcon Brooklyn. Yeah, agreed. Everything else is perfect. Are you a Mario 64 kind of guy? Is your favorite Mario game like a Mario Kart? Let me know in the comments below. And you guys watching, when you watch this video later on, when you're rewatching on demand or whatever, let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite Mario game? That's a great one for today. Mario Odyssey. Boom. Great choice. Mario Odyssey. I actually have a soft spot in my heart for Paper Mario. I kind of like the Paper Mario games. Mario Galaxy is good too. But Mario Odyssey, great choice. Great choice. It's a great game. But yeah, you guys let me know in the comments below. Favorite Sonic game. I like the Sonic game for the Dreamcast. It's my favorite Sonic game. Let me know also what your favorite Sonic game is. Creed, did you watch The Last of Us, or did you play the games? I don't know if I've asked you that yet or not. New Donk City was the best maps I've ever played. I like that. You're absolutely correct. New Donk City was sick. Oh my gosh. I want to replay that now. You're really making me want to replay these Mario games, dude. I'm excited. Speaking of games, unfortunately, the new Suicide Squad versus the Justice League game has been pushed back again. Oh my god, I cannot believe. Yep, still retcon Brooklyn. No love for Brooklyn. Big ups to Brooklyn, man. When I went to New York, the one and only time, I did not get to spend as much time in Brooklyn as I wanted to. I'd always wanted to go to New York City, see the sights. I'd never been there in my life. I was really looking forward to going and spent the whole day there. Me and Mary had a fantastic time. I want to spend some more time in Brooklyn next time I'm there. But going to New York, I felt the vibe of Mario. I felt the vibe of like all these things set in New York City, man. But yeah, I'm gonna spend some more time in Brooklyn because big ups to Brooklyn. It seems to suggest that Mario was not from Brooklyn. Yeah, it does. And I don't know why. But the new movie brings it back together. And we get to see Mario and Luigi from Brooklyn. And I love it. To all you people from Brooklyn out there, what's up? What's up? Do you guys think that the new Mario movie is going to lead into a bigger universe? Like, are we going to get a Smash Brothers movie? Are we going to get like, you know, a Mario Kart full movie? Like, what are we going to get? What do you got? What are your theories? Let me know in the comments below. What do you really think is going to be the next level? Are they going to just go straight to Mario 2? Are they going to do more like Yoshi's Island? Are we going to get Kirby? Oh my gosh. Meta Knight? What are we going to get? I personally think that the whole thing is building for they're going to build to a Mario extended universe. That's what's going to happen. So Creed says, it's like that part makes it serious, inspiring. That it's just two regular dudes. That's what makes it inspiring. You're right. Just two regular dudes that can save the universe, save the princess, save the universe. You know, save the Mushroom Kingdom, man. So I think that they're building for an extended universe. I think they're going to connect Sonic eventually in the Super Smash Brothers movie. They're going to pull in Avengers, and they're going to bring all the characters together into one big universe, and you might as well just give them your money, baby, because that's what I'm going to do. They're going to get every bit of my dollars because I'm going to watch every single one of those movies, period, bar none. I mean, how could I not? I mean, I'm so excited. Mario versus Sonic? Come on. Zelda movie? We need a Zelda movie. That's what they should do. They should make Mario 2, right? Set up Zelda. Yoshi's Island is great, but it will never forgive it for retconning. Yes, I agree with you very much. But yeah, let's get a Mario 2. Mario 2 introduces Zelda, right? And then we get a Zelda movie. And then maybe even a Metroid movie at the same time. Maybe 2 in 1 year. We get a Metroid movie, and we get like maybe Star Fox. Man, there's so many good Nintendo properties, guys. It's gonna happen. I'm fired up. You think I would like had a star right now? So Creed, what'd you say? So when they planned the Super Show theme in the commercial, I almost started crying. So the Mario Super Sunday show, I loved as a kid. I've got like one of the sets back here on my wall. I loved it. You want a Metroid movie? Me and you, man. Get some Samus in this bitch. I'd love a Metroid movie. I think it would do well. I think it would do very well. I should just start writing these things down, man. Send them to the studios. Like I said, we've got lots of great ideas for film and TV, and I love film. I love talking movies. I love interacting with you guys on YouTube. I should just start writing my ideas and sending them to Sony or whatever. Yes, rest in peace, Lou Albano. Well said. Yeah, but yeah, I want a Star Fox movie super bad. I want you know, a Metroid movie, Mario Tennis. No, there's no way in the world. So eventually they're gonna run out of properties and they're gonna make a Mario Tennis movie. So Mario versus Andre Agassi. Let's make it happen. Mario Golf. We'll see. But yeah, no, let's start with a Zelda movie. Like, I was going back and forth whether I wanted a live-action Zelda or an animated Zelda like they're doing with Mario. Keep everything animated. If you're listening, Illumination, only make a Nintendo. Don't make it live-action. If you're going to do a live-action, it's got to be separate. I do think that just keep on pumping out these awesome quality Mario movies in animation. Do you think the Chris Pratt hate is old? All right, so yeah, keep everything animated. You're right. So I think that the Chris Pratt hate goes back to his personal life, right? With him saying some things and stuff like that. And I think that's where the hate started. I don't know. I think that Chris Pratt's going to play Booster Gold in the new DCU. So I bet you anything James Gunn is going to cast Chris Pratt as Booster Gold. I think he's going to do great as Mario. Prove me wrong, internet. Prove me wrong, but I think he's going to do a great job as Mario. I just think that like people like to hate on stuff. I mentioned in the other video, right? So I think people do have this tendency to immediately start to hate on something because that's the cool thing to do, right? Social media like brings people together to hate on shit. I'm sorry, that's what happens. We get hate on our videos sometimes. Hey, it's just the name of the game. It's what people like to do. But I just don't. The hate's a little bit older because he has said some things in his personal life. But yeah, give him a chance. Give Chris Pratt a chance. Yeah, you're not here to hate on him for the views, right? He's he's got his own thing, right? He's got his own idea. He's got his own thoughts. Let him be. That's what I'm saying. Let him be. All right, what else happened? Oh, the Oscars happened. Ke Huy Quan. Talk about crying. Every time Ke Huy Quan wins something, I cry my eyes out. Goonies, growing up as a kid, might as well have been the Bible to me, man. I worshipped Goonies. You caught me talking to bots? You sure did. I'm going to talk to bots, right? Because like I said, anytime you comment, right, it gets the algorithm up. I love this so much that I really want to like have this be my full-time job, man. And if it's, commenting to bots, hey, might as well call me the Terminator, man, because I'm going to comment and I'm going to shoot down those bots. Oh, yeah, he started crying when he thanked his mom. Ke Huy Quan, man, he was thanking his mom during the speech. During the Golden Globes, he thanked Steven Spielberg. I teared up. I forgot, because it's been a while since I saw Encino Man, that him and Brendan Fraser was in Encino Man together. Oh, my gosh. Dude, he deserves it. I hope he's in Indiana Jones, the new Indiana Jones movie. Is he? Is that a thing? Like, is it been released at all that he's gonna cameo as Short Round? Would it even be called Short Round at that point? I hope he does. I hope they make the Goonies movie finally. Let's make a Goonies 2. We're talking about like nostalgia and everything. If you guys are out here watching and you love movies in the 80s and 90s and even 2000s, nostalgia is a powerful drug right now. So let's make Goonies 2. Sean Astin, bring them all back. Josh Brolin. Put Ke Huy Quan in Indiana Jones. Let's do it. I don't know. Why not? What else? He's not too big. He would do it. He would do that in a heartbeat. Twitter's after him for playing a fat guy. What? Brendan Fraser? Twitter's after him? Damn, Twitter's toxic, man. Twitter sucks sometimes. Brendan Fraser won the fucking Oscar. I meant for his role. The movie's fantastic. I saw it. It's like, talk about an emotional film. Brendan Fraser, talk about movie rumors. There's a rumor that Brendan Fraser's been cast in the new Jumanji film. I would love that. Like Brendan Fraser and The Rock would blend so well on screen. Let's have Brendan Fraser in the new Jumanji movie. That's what I'm talking about. And, Kevin Hart, all of them. Brendan Fraser, he's on the rise, man. I would love to see a sequel to all his films. Let's bring another Tom Cruise tried to do the Mummy, the new Mummy movie. Do you guys remember the Dark Universe? That was going to be like the connected Universal Monsters movieverse. I cried when it didn't happen, man, because I love the Universal Monsters. So Brendan Fraser wasn't Batgirl. He played Firefly, another great Batman villain that like doesn't see enough love. Damn, we'll never see that movie. Put that shit on HBO Max, guys. Come on, Warner Brothers. Come on. But no, yeah, Brendan Fraser. Let's make another Mummy movie because the Tom Cruise Mummy movie flatlined. I would love to see the Mummy versus the Creature from the Black Lagoon. Damn it. But yeah, if Brendan Fraser wants to do another, Rachel Weisz probably wants to do another one. Arnold Vosloo, he can come back. All of them could come back. Let's make some more Mummy movies. Let's make Encino Man 2. Pauly Shore's down. He is. He's not doing anything else. Sorry, Pauly Shore. If you're watching, I know you are. I'm sorry. You're still cool. I still like you, buddy. Nerdy Dustin's take on the Mutant Mayhem trailer was pretty controversial. Yeah, okay, so here's what Creed's talking about. So the new Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. We'll talk about that for a minute, because I might not have the same opinion as Nerdy Dustin. So my partner in crime, who is gone, unfortunately, well, he's gone for a good reason. He just had a baby, his first child, a son. He's usually on the live streams with me. He did the trailer reaction to the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie that Seth Rogen is making. So he hated it. Like Nerdy Dustin In fact, it's kind of a running joke with some people in the community that Nerdy Dustin does not hate anything, that he loves every single thing. But he sure as hell hated that Ninja Turtles trailer. What did you guys think of the trailer? I honestly liked it. Like, I like the vibe because it looks like Across the Spider-Verse. I like that they're leaning hard on the teenage aspect. And, you know, if you start with a Ninja Turtles team that is flawless in their fighting style, in their strategy, then they're already unbeatable out of the gate. I like to see a hero's progression. I like to see a hero triumph after failure. That's kind of what I like. Sure, it's like cartoony and for kids, but what the hell is wrong with that? I know the Kevin Eastman comics, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comics are not for kids. I mean, they're adult comics, and we have a lot of that stuff. Like, why is it? Come on, man. Like, people are having kids. Like, I want to pass on, like I already have. I've passed on the movies that I loved as a kid to my kids. So, I mean, I understand he wanted it to be like the comics, but Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has been a kids franchise for a while. Yes, it has. And we've got to like, you know, make some shit for the kids. It can't all be Baby Shark. Right? Let's have some TMNT for like younger generations, right? It's okay. And it's just a trailer. But again, everyone has opinions. People like things, people don't like things. Hey, I'm not here to tell you what to like or what not to like, but I'm cautiously optimistic about the trailer. Creed, did you like it? Did you like that trailer? Let me know. And everyone that's joining us, joining me. You just say us because I have someone with me. Thank you for popping in and out of the live stream so far. And absolutely we're like at 1,400 subscribers now, like 1,430. And I want to give a heartfelt thank you to everyone out there. People like Creed, who's always in the live streams, always commenting on our videos. Random Street Theater. Twitter will cancel you if you talk about April and her new design. I like the trailer. Yeah, I figured you liked the trailer. And like, again, Twitter's a toxic place. They want to cancel everybody. I don't blame Elon Musk. Fuck yes, I do. Sorry, Elon. Yeah, no. Toxic. But again, thank you guys so much. It is my passion to talk about movies and TV shows and comic books and cool shit and like creepy clowns from the thrift store. And what else did I find? I'm going to say, look, here. I also found this. Letters to E.T. This is a book I did not know existed. And literally, after the movie came out, little kids wrote to E.T. So I would love to read you a letter that a random kid named Tony wrote to E.T. Right? September 28th, 1982. Dear E.T., I want you to come to Earth so you can go to the school and meet my friends. We will have a lot of fun together. I would go to Mars with you. I will go and get a jacket. When we come from Mars, I will go and eat hot dogs, and I will ask you if you want a hot dog. Amazing. Amazing. Let's do another one. All right. This is an interesting one. I am 64 years young. I saw the movie E.T., and I enjoyed it so much. Consider me a fan of E.T. Thank you, Mrs. Ruth Ambroselli. Even older folks love E.T. Again, this is the prime example. The reason I'm talking to you guys on YouTube today is because I want to share my love of the things that I love with you. And this book is the prime example. Here's another one. I'm going to put only 9 words after this because they say it all. If you people don't bring E.T. back, I'll cry. Sincerely yours, Teresa. Well, Teresa unfortunately is crying because E.T. Didn't come back. But yeah, it's such a cool thing I found at thrift store. I'll read one more. Let's see. Some of these are long, some of these are short. Okay, I like that. This kid drew E.T. Good job, kids. Steven Spielberg has touched so many people. Steven Spielberg is a treasure. Now, I have not seen the Fablemans yet, but I heard it's really good. So I really got to check out the Fablemans. But look at that. Some kid drew E.T. To E.T. I know you're a smart little fellow. You are a great actor. I think your movie was the best I have seen. I thought I saw your spaceship one time. I see you in the newspapers. I hope I see you again. Goodbye, Darren. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Amazing. I have an Alf book too that says Alf makes a splash, but it's still in the paper, so I'm not gonna, like original plastic, so I'm not gonna take it out. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Have stuff available for kids. Have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie that touches kids enough. That sounds wrong. Have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film that inspires kids enough that they want to write a letter to the Ninja Turtles. All right, one more time. Kids don't write letters anymore, unfortunately. Have a Ninja Turtles movie that appeals to kids, that inspires them to want to text the Ninja Turtles or send them an email or a TikTok. Again, I'm not sure. I imagine that kids are, that's probably what they do, is they TikTok each other or something. I don't know. I'm all over social media, but TikTok, just don't know. I'm too old for it, maybe. I don't know. Oh, I also found something else. It's pretty cool. I'm going to wrap this live stream up at about an hour. Got some stuff to do. It's a Sunday night. We don't have The Last of Us to watch, but there's still some fun stuff to watch all over the place. Found a really cool hat that I'll share with you guys as well. What else? I do want to share something else. Let's see. What's cool? What's cool? Oh, okay. Found it. So we were talking about Disney World earlier, and we were talking about Universal Studios. So Universal Studios and Disney World have a special place in my heart, and we just read a book from E.T. So the next thing I want to show you is a tie-in to an extraterrestrial. So in the glory days of, MGM Studios, right? So MGM Studios is what Disney's Hollywood Studios used to be called. And in Tomorrowland. So Tomorrowland is one of my favorite lands inside of Disney World. And if you guys remember this, you're awesome. So there used to be a ride in Tomorrowland right outside of Space Mountain called Alien Encounter, the Extraterrestrial. So this ride at Disney World was designed to scare the shit out of you. All the other rides are magical in Disney World. Even the Haunted Mansion is not that scary. But this alien ride, you go in to a theater room, and in a giant tube is supposed to be a cuddly little alien, and this cuddly little alien is going to teleport in and out. But something is fucked up in the transmission, and a horrifying xenomorph kind of creature comes into this tube, gets teleported in instead. And then the fucking thing breaks the glass, and then you're in seats, and then it has the things in the back of the seats that spray air on your neck to make it feel like the alien is breathing on your neck, and then it makes it feel like it's running underneath the chair, and the chair would vibrate, and it scared people so much that they had to close it down, and they had to switch it to Stitch's extraterrestrial thing or whatever, because kids were crying. I remember going there with my brother, and my brother, who is pretty tough, crying like a baby. I loved it because I love horror movies. But the ride is defunct. But I found this mug at a thrift store from the Alien Encounter. It says, "Warning, Alien Encounter is an intense theatrical experience that may be too frightening for small children. Portions of this attraction take place in total darkness, and at times guests will be restrained in their seats." You put a liquid in there, freaking thing does color changing, right? So finding this at a Goodwill in Charleston, South Carolina, and again, this was only merch made for a few years because the ride didn't last that long, is super awesome. A part of Disney World history right here, folks. And the last thing I want to show you is a hat. So I found this hat at a thrift store, and this hat gave me my new slogan, or a slogan that I didn't know that I needed, right? So when I talk to you guys on the channel, I always say that you are the heartbeat of this Geek Nation, and we always have our finger on the Geek Pulse. That is true. We work hard when we put in videos, when we, between like trailer reactions or like our live streams or, you know, just movie reviews. It's hard work. I myself have spent this whole hour talking about all these strange and random things. I'm talking about, you know, defunct Disney World rides and how I found this creepy clown at a thrift store, and you know how like, you know, I love the Mario movie and all these like guilty pleasures, man. I'm a weird person. I like that about myself. I like that I'm weird and funny and quirky. So this hat, which was literally puff painted on, is my new slogan, right? Hard quirk. That's the words I live by now. Like, it's not just hard work, it's hard quirk, right? So that's me. I'm working hard and I'm quirky as fuck. Hard quirk. You guys have been super awesome. Creed, my hat's literally off to you for joining in the live stream and being such an awesome individual and joining with joining on like all these great like adventures here at Geek Pulse. We have great dreams and aspirations to be like, you know, a Grace Randolph from Beyond the Trailer. No, yeah, Beyond the Trailer. You know, Everything Always, Michael Roman, Eric Voss, New Rock Stars, and even, you know, Chris Stuckman. I know those dreams will come true because I believe in them. And I believe in you as an audience. So I want to leave you that. You guys congratulate Nerdy Dustin for having his first baby boy named Jensen. And you guys be awesome to each other. If you haven't yet, go check out Shazam 2 if you're interested. And unfortunately, there's no Last of Us tonight, but find something to watch. And when you do, let me know in the comments below. I'll also take suggestions anytime for guilty pleasure movies to review. You guys have been super awesome. I've really had a great live stream. I want to do it more often. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you on the next video. Wait, what's that? Eat their souls? I told you, we're not going to eat anyone's souls. That's not going to happen. Right? Later, guys.